We're going to move on to how do men put the cart before the horse when dating?
Oh man,
I
here we
know.
go.
That's a good one.
Um, when it comes to ladies, guys don't know what they want for the most part. They and most of the time they only have one goal in their mind. All right, and look, if she touched the peepee, his peepee to be exact, that's wifey material for a lot of these guys. Like she touched me there, she has to be wifey, and they don't realize like this is where these covert contracts come from. Like, well, now that she's my wife, she should be submissive to me. She should, be that, Proverbs 31 woman. Well, why did you ever tell her you expected that? Does she know that? Um, no. Well, then here we go. These are the questions and conversations that people are having or not having that they should be having. And so guys put the cart before the horse in this matter is that okay, she touched me here, we got we had some fun, therefore I'm investing everything into her, she is the one.
I
What?
think, like, I see it sometimes, guys will be worried about, oh, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So sometimes I see like they'll worry about, you'll see it online, right? They're worried about like game or how to have game or how to handle whatever, how she wants or how to text or how to speak. But then they're like forgetting, for instance, like if they even like her to begin with, or like,
Hmm.
do you even want to have anything past sex, right? Is it just that you just want sex? Or, is she an emotional stable person? Have you even like looked into deeper? Like, do you know her upbringing? Have you met her family? So why are you worried about,
What's her relationship with her dad?
yeah, like worry about those things first before like game and texting and all that. Try to get that sorted out beforehand.
Okay, I like to do this about game. I hate that word. Okay. An adult. I put the video games down a long time ago. Those are for the childish, behavior. I put child things behind me. Um, but when it talks about intersexual dynamics and men and women and in the sexual marketplace, I understand the term of it and why it's being used. And I say, really social skills. You want what is game? Game is having good social skills. Can you go to for a guy? Can you go to the produce department and talk to that little old lady that's sitting there, softly squeezing on the tomatoes and make sure they're ripe? And can you talk to her about, good squashes or, how to judge a good watermelon? And can you have like a 5-10 minute conversation about that with her? If you can't, then you cannot talk to a woman that is gorgeous that you find attractive without stepping on your dick. Okay, you can't do that. I'm sorry. If you can't communicate with somebody normally, then you're not going to be able to communicate with somebody that you are attracted to. So game is just good social skills. Um, Being in the entertainment industry, I've been an actor. I've done several movies and music videos, and I took a lot of improv. And I love this skill. Like we take this deck of cards, and on these deck of cards, it would be a scenario, objects or a prop, and like a word or a catchphrase. And we would have to create something that had to do with like, a push broom. You got a push broom here, and the phrase is that cleaning something up, right? And you're doing it in a ballroom dance, venue. So I'm dancing with the broom, like just got to be quick with it. And taking improv helped me not just in my career, but also a lot of people that took improv were doing it for Toastmasters, for public speakers. A lot of public speakers take improv because you have to be quick, on your feet, and you have to be able to just, adapt and move. And if you have a hard time talking to people, stop treating everything like a script, like the PUAs used to do back in the day. You run this script down this through this girl, and then most likely she'll sleep with you. No, now you're doing that. Seems like really fake. It's not authentic at all. She's like, is he reading this off of something? Like what? Like be genuine, have that authentic conversation. Don't be afraid to do that. If you can't do that, then you have no business trying to date.
Yeah, I say, if you're too worried about winning instead of is it worth the win? Like you should be worried about is it worth the win? So like you see this on social media, right? You'll see people like always trying to one up each other, but like what are you getting in the end? Are you actually building a relationship? Are you networking? Are you using social media properly? Or are you just like all caring about clout? Where is it going to take you? I tell this to girls all the time because they'll be like, oh, like I want to do this, right? I'd be like, well, okay, why do you want to do it? Oh, because it looks pretty, or no, what is the ending? What's the end goal? Right? So if you're too worried about just winning and not is it worth the win long term, then yeah, you're going to be left upset and